Hello, everybody, and thank you for tuning in to the Silly Goose Sports Talk. I am Big T.
And I'm Skippy. Before we get into today's episode, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell because it helps us bring you the latest sports news. Now, baseball game, of course, Strasburg. I believe this
Yes, sir.
Tuesday night, well, last Tuesday night. It was pretty fun.
Tuesday. That was
We took our boy Timmy and we took his brother. It was a good time. We bought fingers to poke him with. That was pure comedy.
Okay, we will be talking about the foam fingers more later, but yeah.
Tell us about the 10-year wait.
What else do we have on here? 10-year wait for a picture. Now, so we've known you guys forever.
I knew you were so crazy.
In the 10 years or so that we've known you guys, me and the voice of reason had not gotten a picture together until that night. A 10-year wait. So, yeah,
that's absurd.
Very funny to get that. Yeah, and you know what else was funny? A $10 funnel cake. But
you know what?
Yeah,
at Father Mosman's anniversary, I believe it was Father Fulmer. He got a funnel cake truck and they gave him out for free, man. That was They even got a mariachi band. So when we processed out, like there was maybe like 15 of us outside. The mariachi
out of the mass
came from a car. After we all processed out, we're all outside. Same final blessing. This mariachi.
Wait, the mariachi band came into the church?
No, outside the building. Because there isn't enough of us to say that.
Dang, I missed that.
And then there's just this mariachi band who starts playing as soon as we're done. It was really funny.
Man, I should have been there.
You should have, man. Why weren't you?
All right. What day was that? You know. Oh, it was Tuesday. Hold on. Okay.
It was sometime 2 weeks ago.
In baseball, we have
the Fred Natties. So Fred Nats went free on the week. And we just covered Tuesday's game that we attended with Strauss. Now my folks went to the Saturday doubleheader, in which game one ended with a walk-off win, and game two had a bench-clearing brawl. You ever hear a minor league game?
We missed the brawl?
I've never heard of the Fred Nats brawling. What?
I missed this.
Well,
let's Google this.
Yeah, hold on. You can't just mention that. I mean, I don't know if
it doesn't say nothing on the Google.
I mean, it's a minor league. They probably wouldn't want to mention that they've had a brawl, for being honest here.
True. Yeah, I can't find anywhere on Google, so.
Mother Google has failed us again. Well, Sunday, they brought back another start by Strasburg. He did much better than on Tuesday with retiring the first 14 batters. It ended with a line of 5 IP, 0 hits, 1 base on balls, and 6 strikeouts. So, second game for Strasburg, much better than the first one.
Yeah, looks like we might be moving him up to AA sometime soon, so that will be good. Now, the Big Nats, they get a rare win on Wednesday versus a good team. On the week, the Nats went 4-3, and this was their first winning week of the season. So, looks like they're getting things in the right direction. I do not think they're going to make the playoffs by any means. I just think that they can just try to be coherent enough.
You think?
And
that's our first winning week. You think we even have a shot? It's not even
look, they lost last night. What's really, really disappointing was had they managed to win last night, they would have made it to the 19-31 mark, which is a very significant number for the Nats because they were 19-31 in 2019, and then they managed to come all the way back and win the World Series. So not
I'm the
happening
same
this year.
2019. This is 2022, 5 years later. Now we stink even worse.
Yeah.
We don't have a legendary
Yes, sir.
lineup,
Now,
but we have a Soto.
Now, other good things did happen during this streak. The Patrick Corbin ended a 10-start winless streak, allowing 3 runs over 6 in the third to lead us to a win on Thursday night. Then Soto snapped a 15-game home run drought with a 2-run shot on Sunday. Then the Nats go back. This week they're on like a 9-game road trip. So yeah, things are gonna go back down very quickly. So what's up in Pittsburgh?
Now our boy the Pirates, though. Pirates also went 3-3 on the week. 2 of their losses were in extra innings. And now listen, the team is young and scrappy, but keeps finding ways to win somehow. That's what I like about Pirates. Listen, to me, I gotta be honest with you. I've always been a Pirates fan more than Nats, but I root for both. But Pirates, when Nats are doing crap, Pirates are always there being consistently bad, but somehow doing well.
Yeah.
Now we have Cabron Hayes' first home run of the year, and 152 official at-bats happened this week. Now, he has been tattooing baseballs all season, ranking in the top 30 in the Major League Baseball in average exit velocity, 93.1 miles per hour, in hard contact on 47
that
of his batted balls. Those balls must have a little dent. It looks like a potato. Yeah. But he had yet to get one out until this week. Huh. Now, Pirates are adding some infield depth to their roster, acquiring infield Yu Chang from the Guardians for cash considerations per source. Now, to make room for the Pirates, designated Cole Tucker for assignment. Now, Cole was Pirates opening day right fielder, and the player who was one time pegged as the shortstop of the future.
Well, looks like he's going down to the minors. Now the Orioles, they decent week for Orioles standards. They went 3-4 in the week. They're still last in the division. Atlanta Braves went 4-3 on the week. They're second in the NL East, and they're 8.5 games out of the division lead. The Mets can do some gargantuan choke, and Atlanta will be right there. And that's all we got for baseball. What's up with hockey?
Well, hockey, we have a few things. So, of course, the Penguins. Penguins reassigned veteran depth defenseman Taylor Fedun. Fedun. Yeah, that works.
Fedun? I don't know.
I don't know. That's a weird name. All hockey names are weird, honestly. To a 2-year contract extension through the 2023-2024 season. Now, the contract carries an average annual value and cap hit of $762,500. And we have Juuso Ricola's time in Penguins organization has come to a close. Now, why does he have 2 eyes? Is that a typo or?
Ricola? I don't know. I think it's. I don't think it is.
I don't think it is a typo because it's typed twice. So
Ricola. I don't know.
He was sent to an unrestricted. Is that Swedish? No, okay.
Yeah, it's Swedish.
You confident in that? All right. Okay. Now he was set to an unrestricted free agent this summer. Signed a 1-year hockey deal with IK Oscarman of Swedish Hockey League. You're right. Did you get it from the very bottom?
Possibly. All right, now some less funny news right here in Washington. Tom Wilson confirmed Wednesday that he had gone successful ACL reconstruction surgery and he will be out for 6 to 8 months. Happy that the surgery went successfully, but that is, again, a very grueling, very painful recovery. We wish him all the best in that recovery. And, I know that pain. And, owie. And do not eat a Butterfinger milkshake the day after a surgery. No, not the night of surgery, because then when you have to take the meds after the surgery, then that makes you throw up. And I had a milkshake in my system, and that was not good.
Dude, that's a very niche thing to do. I don't.
Eating a milkshake after surgery?
Sure.
Look, I was craving anything. I was so out of it. So then my mom's like, "Oh, you want a milkshake?" And I'm like, "Yeah, yeah." So then I have the milkshake. I enjoyed the milkshake. I really loved that milkshake. That was the most fun I'd had eating a milkshake in a long time. But then when I came to take the meds,
not
we'll
fun
leave
things
it at
happen.
that.
Yeah. Now, other NHL news. We have round 2 matchups. Get on the same page here, Timmy. Now, in the East, we have Lightning swept by the Panthers. No surprise there. And had the entire week off. So, yeah. Rangers and Panthers was a back-to-back in fourth game each, in what game 7, but Rangers cruised to a 6-2 victory.
That one,
that's really annoying.
That was weird. Even though in the series I was more on a Rangers bias, I couldn't help but on that game 7 just saying, "Come on, Carolina, do something. I want this to be a high-scoring slugfest. I want this to be a back-and-forth game 7."
Yeah.
But I guess nothing can ever top the San Jose and Vegas 2019. Nothing will ever top that series.
Sure. Now we have the Blues versus the Avalanche. Now Blues gave a little bit of a fight, but eventually lost the series 4-2. Now there is still a Canadian team alive. Whoa! Now the Oilers won the series 4-1, but I thought, were the Oilers? Wasn't it the Canadians that Canadian people liked, not the Oilers? I don't know.
Yeah, it's the Canadians and the Maple Leafs are the popular ones, but the ones down like Western Canada, like Vancouver and
man, I didn't know nothing about
and
Canada. All I know is they have some bears.
Those
are a lot of hockey.
in the western side, I think
like bacon
the
fangs
western side,
like hockey pucks.
That's just ham. That's not bacon. Do not call that bacon. That is a disgrace to bacon. Do not call it bacon. That is ham.
I once said that to a Canadian. I think it's not bacon.
Now,
I think it's a proper. I think.
Now the conference finals will be in the Eastern. In the Eastern Conference, you got the Lightning versus the Rangers. That game 1 will start one of these nights. I do not know enough.
I hope Rangers lose, because if Rangers win the series, I'm going to be very sad. I don't think they are. I don't think they're a good enough team.
I'm rooting my butt off for the Rangers because I do not want to see the Lightning repeat.
The Rangers fall. Now, I mean, I wouldn't complain if the Avalanche.
Or if the Lightning, if they get it done, I won't complain. If the Lightning win this series, I hope they get their butts destroyed by Edmonton in the final. So.
Oh, so you think Oilers are going to win? Interesting.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a slugfest of a series. I see Oilers in 7. That's my take on that.
Pittsburgh could have beaten them so easily if it wasn't for the bull crap that happened. Well, I think I'd rather be rooting for Lightning versus Avalanche. Avalanche coming out on top, but we'll see. I don't care about the Avalanche or the Oilers. As long as the Rangers fall, I'm fine. I need revenge. Now, NFL-wise, we don't really have.
The NFL,
still have nothing for the
we don't have much other than
schedule.
I've just highlighted a few games that I think are going to be really good.
I bet we already covered that
season. I think. No, I just put some in bold that I think would be cool for this year. The game on October 9th versus Tennessee for the Commanders, I think is going to be a really good game. Same as October 23rd versus Green Day. If the defense manages to
Did you just say Green Day?
I don't see us winning that game by any means. Green Bay. Did I say Green Day?
Yeah, you said Green Day.
Did I say Green Day?
Yeah,
I got the Green Day shirt, pal.
Your Green Day's too engraved in your mind to me.
Hey, look, American Idiot is such a good album. And another thing, 21st Century Breakdown gets a lot of heat, even though it's actually
American Idiot is our theme song.
Yes, it is. I will. You know what? I'll make a video about Green Day stuff at some point. You know.
Why?
We'll do that.
Why would you make that?
Anyways, then just you got
wait for this channel. You're just gonna have a little.
I don't know.
Video just talking about your Green Day.
Not this channel. We don't. I'll just do it on my own. It's fine. November 14th at Philadelphia. It's a Monday night game. I think even though I don't know why anyone else is not scared of Philadelphia this year, because Devontae Smith is coming in.
I think the Eagles are weak.
Jalen Hurts is actually looking.
I'm not scared of them at all.
No. You don't have to deal with them twice a year.
Sure. I don't know. I think
at least Doug Peterson's not there to give us a free. Doug Peterson's not there to give us a free playoff spot anymore.
Listen, I think the Washington Commanders are doomed. The Steelers might be fine this year. I mean, it's still we'll see. But talk about the Steelers. We actually have after 16.
Now another.
Oh, sorry. Continue.
No, carry on. You go. It's fine.
After 16 interviews and 6 second interviews, what? The search for the new general manager is over. Now, the Steelers didn't end up going too far. All they needed to do is walk down the hall. The current vice president of football and business administration, Omar Khan, has been named general manager with Eagles vice president of player personnel, Andy Woody, and his assistant general manager. Wow, interesting. Now, NFL
we got news. Sad news in the NFL.
Yep.
Yeah, we got more sad news on the young player front. You have Arizona Cardinals cornerback Jeff Gladney died in a car accident early Monday morning in Dallas. He was 25 years old. The cause of crash and Gladney's death remain under investigation, and we will share this information as it becomes available to us. So definitely thoughts and prayers for his family.
Holy
and that is
Cal is a bunch of NASCAR crap. Good gosh.
Yes,
buckle up if you don't like NASCAR. You're gonna be here for another 20 minutes.
All right, be sure strap your belts tight and put your helmet on because we got some racing to talk about. Now, Kimi Räikkönen is planning to make his NASCAR Cup Series debut at Watkins Glen. The Formula One World Champion will be racing in the number 91 Trackhouse backed car, so he'll be running with a top team ride. Trackhouse. Ross Chastain's got 2 wins this year, and both he and Suarez were very competitive in the 600 the other night. And the biggest day in racing was on Sunday. You had the Monaco Grand Prix. After taking the points lead last week, Red Bull and Max Verstappen look for their 4th win in a row and their 5th of the year, and to defend his Monaco win last year. Going into the race, Red Bull leads Ferrari in the Constructors Championship by 36 points, and Mercedes being miles back in 3rd. After a ton of rain, and they finally got going, Sergio Perez, the other Red Bull driver, ran off with the win, and Red Bull extended their points lead. So yippee-doo. I missed that race, unfortunately. And I also missed the Indy 500. The front row starters were Scott Dixon, Alex Palou, and Rinus VeeKay. USA's F1 hope, Colton Herta, started 25th, and he had a wreck. And then Marcus Ericsson won after Jimmy Johnson wrecked, sending the race to a 2-lap shootout. And I see Ericsson win, but sadly Jimmy Johnson.
Timmy, did you move my dad jokes after this?
Did I move it?
Why did you replace this with my dad jokes, bro? My dad
I
drinks
didn't
alcoholic
know.
water.
I just thought, no, look. What I did was I thought, you know what? There's going to be a lot of racing. And I don't know if Zoom's going to crap out like it did on us last week. So I was going to move the racing to where we actually get
I
all of it
see.
in.
All right. Yeah,
We'll move it back next week. It's fine.
Continue.
Now, in NASCAR, the big show, we have the Coca-Cola 600. I don't even need to script for this. Oh my gosh, that race was absolutely insane. That I can't even describe. That was wild. That's why I will use the script. So Denny Hamlin started on the pole, and after a few back markers wrecked early, Kyle Busch spun from the lead after contact with Daniel Suarez. I will say that was really, really, really made me smile. And I was cheering because Kyle Busch spun out. That was fun. Chase Elliott took the lead and drove off into the sunset for the stage 1 win. Ross Chastain took the lead on a restart and ran away until Austin Cindric blew a tire. During the yellow, everybody pit for tires except Ryan Blaney and Kyle Larson. And Larson's having a miserable day to this point. On the restart, both of them dropped like rocks and Chase Elliott took the lead back. That is until Larson spun out again. On the next restart, Chastain took the lead back, and Elliott spun after a fierce battle with Suarez and had a rear axle issue, and the damaged vehicle policy clock ran out, which was stupid. Then that means he was out of the race because of that. And on the next restart, Tyler Reddick got in the grass, and then the ripple effect ended with Ryan Blaney spinning and collecting a ton of cars, took out like half the pack. Then Daniel Suarez ended up winning stage 2. Joey Logano took the lead until Kevin Harvick and Ricky Stenhouse made contact, bringing out another yellow. Chastain took the lead back following this, and Noah Gragson had a spin. That stinks, but it was nice to see him in the Cup Series anyway. Chastain took the lead back following, the race was relatively calm until the end of stage 3, which Chastain won. Then Tyler Reddick grabbed the lead shortly before Chastain took it back, and then Reddick had a tire going down, bringing out the yellow. On the ensuing restart, all hell broke loose with Daniel Suarez going around, and he collected Chris Buescher. And the way that car spun, it hit the grass at an angle where the front end of the car crunched in, and that car flipped like 4 times. And it landed upside down. And even a lot of people were scrutinizing the safety crew, who took a long time to get that car back on its wheels. But this was the first time in this whole new generation of car that a car's landed upside down. They've had to, because the way that the cars are built are completely different than the Generation 6 car they had last year. So they were being extremely cautious. And props to the safety crew for that. That was really nice to see Buescher get out of that car completely safe. On the restart, Kyle Larson. Remember him? The guy who spun out earlier and was having a really rotten day?
Sure.
Kyle Larson seemed to pass Ross Chastain for the win, but it wasn't over yet. Chase Briscoe ran down Larson, and it was a battle for the ages. That is, until Briscoe spun out coming to the white flag, sending the race into overtime. Going into overtime, everybody went to the pits, and everybody took 2 tires, except a few, including Austin Dillon. On the restart, Larson got into the lead, but an amazing racing led to an astounding 4-wide situation coming to the white flag, which means 1 lap to go, as Dillon smeared the field from 7th. Now, look, they went 4 wide, which there were 4 cars racing for the lead. But these 4 cars were side by side by side. And there's not enough room on the track for that. And the crash was on. Larson, Chastain, Logano, Dillon, and Custer were taken out. It was like everybody got into a wreck except Ty Dillon. There was only like 1 car that did not get damaged that night. And the second overtime, the front row was Denny Hamlin in the battered Ross Chastain car, followed by Kyle Busch and Kevin Harvick. Chastain managed to keep his track position before that restart, even though his car was absolutely crunched up, but he fell back pretty quickly. And on the final restart, Hamlin and Busch fought it out, with Hamlin coming on top, snagging his 2nd win of the year. Briscoe, after his spin, recovered to finish 4th, and Reddick managed to get up to 6th after all his problems. Another notable trend here that we have is Ricky Stenhouse and JTG Doherty Racing their fourth consecutive top 10 finish with a 7th place finish. So Ricky is working his way up the points standings, and he's probably still in a must-win situation to make the playoffs. But nice job to see that small team get some good results. And that's all we have for Big T's Racing Hour, whatever we're calling it.
Hour. All right, that was long to me. All right, so USFL, Pittsburgh lost, Philadelphia won. Nothing notable. NBA, Celtics, Warriors, boo. Soccer, season over, ended up 20 for EPL Chelsea. 21, 11, and 6, and we're third in the league. Interesting.
United was pretty good. Now they're not. They lost to New York 4-1. They're second to last in the Eastern Conference. So poopy.
Who cares about soccer anyways? Now, dad jokes.
Not until the World Cup.
The better replacement of NASCAR Minute. Now, I don't know if I should say this one, but this one me and Dad were contemplating whether we should say, and we didn't. So, what did the fish say when he swam to the wall? DAM.
What?
I'm not going to say the word, but DAM.
I mean, it's funny, but
it's not as funny when you spell it out. Now, the piano was unfortunately locked out of the house. He had no way to get in, as he did not have the right key. Get it? Because it's piano.
And?
He was locked out of the house. It's a piano. He didn't have the right key to get in.
Oh, yeah.
Because the door's locked. Yeah, it's a piano. He didn't have the right key to be dumb.
Yeah.
Wedding was so beautiful. Even the cake was in tears. Yeah, because cake.
Yes, I know. These are
I need to explain these to you though. These are pretty terrible. There's a fine line between numerator and denominator.
Okay, that one's actually good. That was good.
There's a new type of broom out. It's sweeping the nation. to the guy who invented zero. Thanks for nothing, pal.
We've done that one like 5 times already.
Yeah.
We've used that one. We are starting to use the same ones over and over again.
Occasionally that happens. And it's not because I use the same piece of paper. It's just because every single dad joke, we've used that 3 times. Once on one of the websites was from the last calendar book. Now this one. All right, so we got hit with the 10-minute again. We got slapped, Timmy. But we can finish it this time. Why? Why does that happen? So to the week. We don't have to the week.
I don't know.
Timmy was a bad person to put me and his brother on for foam fingers. Because listen, so while him and my sister were walking off, me and Artie quickly made a tactical maneuver into the shop.
Made your way to the team's
we were following you guys. We made a maneuver.
Yes, you were following us. You guys were pegging us with these darn foam fingers the entire game.
Well, listen. So we weren't pegging originally. We were following. We made a maneuver into the shop. We picked out 2 foam fingers, went to the counter bottom, rushed out, and in a tactical formation, we booked it at you and poked the daylights out of you. It was funny.
Yes.
It was comedy.
And I could have gotten Gus, the team mascot, to come tackle you.
You could have gotten Jimmy, but
I have connections. We should get Gus on the show. We should try to do that.
Gus. How is it? That's one idea. Giant of the week, we have Tom, the San Francisco Giants outfielder. Jock Peterson said, Cincinnati Reds outfielder Tommy Pham slapped another guy before Friday's series opener over a dispute over about a fantasy football league. So basically, a outfielder slapped a guy on a different team about their fantasy football league. That's hilarious.
Look, that's not something you should suspend somebody about. If they're fighting over their fantasy league, keep that away.
Listen, MLB sees
the professional baseball
aggression. They made contact. Suspended. That's all.
Yeah, it's.
Oh, what the
really
heck?
stupid.
Sweet potato of the week. Timmy, this is very biased. Big T and voice a reason for not murdering me and your brother for the Pope. Who wrote this? Who wrote was this you, Dad? Is this you? Who did this? And then stealing this like just a funnel cake. This was also Timmy. What? Why is Timmy manipulating my material?
Look, nobody typed anything.
So you just wrote,
nobody typed anything on there. I checked the script, so I'm like, it's free real estate, boys.
Very unfortunate.
I did that.
All right, Timmy. Big T's music notes now.
All right, number 5, we got "Wasted on You" by Morgan Wallen. That's a nice song. Jumped up 2 spots, number 7. Last week's number 1, "Doing This" by Luke Combs, drops down to number 4. Number 3, we have "Take My Name" by Parmalee. Number 2, we got "Slow Down Summer" by Thomas Rhett. I think that's timed it perfectly. It's going to go on the songs of the summer.
Yeah, there's no bad songs now on the top 5.
"Take My Name" was meh.
"Take My Name"
Trouble
was
with a Heartbreak.
Yeah.
Trouble with the Heartbreak at number 1. That one, not the best Jason Aldean song, but yeah, it's
fine.
Good number 1.
It's okay.
We're not done yet with Big T's music notes this week, Skippy.
What? Man, we have 6 minutes. What are you talking about?
Even though school is out,
Oh, no.
You still have some homework.
What?
Skippy has to listen to an album.
What are you talking about?
Skippy, your homework this week is to listen to the album "American Idiot" by Green Day.
I've listened to most of the songs on there. Listen, I just can't name them.
Yeah, but
I know them all. I just can't name them.
You know them all? You know them all? Then listen to the album again, and you'll enjoy it. And then we'll talk about it.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Now you give me some homework for a music album to listen to.
Don't listen to country music.
We expand each other's music tastes.
Oh, okay. You kind of put me on the spot here. You kind of put me on the spot here. You have to listen.
Yes, I did.
You have to listen to opera only this week. I'm serious about that. Unless it's
opera only.
No, you heard me, Timmy. You are only allowed to listen. No, if you're in a car with another person and you're not in charge of the radio, you can listen to country. But listen on your own time. Your only opera for you, boy. Consider this a fight club.
No, we gotta find some.
It's like not listening to music for a week, except you're switching out with opera. It's that to me. You can listen to opera, you can listen to classical music for a week.
Okay, I'm checking Spotify. I'm trying to find some opera versions of some hardcore rock songs. Let's find something.
What? Okay, what?
Okay, I'm in trouble.
Why?
Oh no. There's no good music in this genre.
Well, no, Timmy, you're gonna be
listening. It's like what happened to country music.
Timmy, don't worry. I'll send you some stuff. My grandma is a connoisseur, if you will. Timmy, all it is. Listen, Timmy, all it is just a bunch of Italian men going, "Whoa!" It'll be easy.
Actually, there is one good opera dude.
Timmy, you'll grow a taste for it.
There's one Italian guy.
Timmy, don't worry. I'll send you an artist. Don't worry about it. Timmy, they're all Italian.
It's
Dude,
one of the
don't
Italian
worry
dudes.
about it.
You couldn't pronounce the name.
Don't worry about it. I'll send you someone, and you'll listen.
Well,
You'll listen
this
to
took a
him
turn
all
for
week.
worse.
I'll listen to Green Day. It'll be one interesting week.
And then we gotta get the
listen, Timmy. This was your idea. Don't blame me.
Yeah, I just did not think of the repercussions for
it. All right.
Okay, but I do need to listen to American Idiot so I can get the discussion questions for you.
Yeah, but otherwise, all opera. Otherwise, opera only. I'll send you some people.
It's gonna be a painful week.
Okay, listen. I'll expand it. You can do opera and classical music. Okay, does that work?
Classical? That's even worse.
Yeah. Well, we're switching to all classical. Okay, classical and opera music only, with a little bit of American Idiot, and that's it.
Well, actually, there is a lot of classical versions.
Tell your mom to keep you on track. Tell your mom.
They do have some orchestra versions of.
I will, Timmy. I will text your mother. I will text her to make sure that you all listen to classical. All right. Well, everybody, this has been one wacky episode. But thank you for listening to Goose Sports Talk, and we'll see you all next week. Now remember to keep on listening to classical music and occasionally honking.